Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing really well and thank you so much for joining in for today's video. So today I thought we would sit down and I've made a list of all of the beauty products that I use the most and love the most in 2022. So grab yourself a tea, coffee, get comfortable and let's talk all things beauty. I've been thinking about these products for a long time. I've taken this list of products very seriously, and over the last couple of weeks I've really been thinking about which products did I reach for time and time again. So I've made a list and I've split it into categories. So we've got skincare, body care, hair, makeup and perfume. So 5 different categories and just a few products on each. So let's start with skincare. Okay, skincare is my biggest category. These products that I'm about to share with you, I love so much. I have gone through more than 2 tubs or tubes of, and they just work really well for me, and I feel like using them over a long period of time, I can, like, hand on heart, highly recommend these products. However, I will kind of tell you why I love them, because everyone's skin is different, so it might be different on your skin to mine. These are just my personal preferences. Okay, let's go in with this. I know that this would also be on everyone else's favourite beauty list, and it's the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. I've gone through countless tubs of this and I've been using this every night to remove my makeup for probably about 3 to 4 years. The smell is insane. It's like a spa in a jar. It's absolutely delicious. I feel like I'm not gonna go into loads of detail on every product because you probably have heard me talking about this before and I don't want to bore your socks off, but this is a super rich, buttery cleansing balm that removes makeup so well that even on a day where I haven't worn makeup, I still use it just to get rid of all of the rubbish on my face from the day. I use this in the evening. I feel like it's more nourishing and it's more relaxing to use than in the morning, just personally for me, and then I pop all my skincare over the top. So this is my number 1 in my skincare. Next up is an exfoliator. This is the multivitamin Vermifoliant. This is a physical and chemical exfoliant, so you are getting the best of both, and I like to use this about once a week, and it just takes off that top layer of dead skin cells, and by taking that off it means that our serums and moisturizers and other products that we use can soak into the skin better. I find my skin just looks dull and horrible when it's due for an exfoliation, and this is the one that I've just loved so much. As it says in the name, it's Vermifoliant. When you apply it, as you work it into your skin, it heats up. It's a really weird sensation, but after, your skin feels so soft and amazing. So for exfoliator, this has been my favourite. I think last year, towards the end of the year, is when my skin has been at its most sensitive, and I don't know why. I'm due for some allergy tests soon and I'm seeing a dermatologist, but I just have found recently my eczema's been flaring up more than ever. I don't know, because I haven't really changed the products that I'm using. I haven't changed my lifestyle. I've been really loving this. This is from Origins and it's the Mega Mushroom Resilience and Relief. It's really like watery. I just put a little bit in my hand and then pat it into my face after cleansing, before any serums. It's a soothing treatment, so it nourishes your skin, it helps to rebalance your skin, it does lots of really great things to your skin, and it's just a nice hydrating extra step to add. My skin is quite dry and dehydrated, so I like to get all of the hydration in. Another thing is that when your skin is dry or dehydrated, that's when any fine lines and wrinkles really are more prominent. If you keep your skin nice and hydrated, super moisturized, those little fine lines are a lot less noticeable. So for me, hydration and moisture is an absolute priority. So I use this after cleansing and I put quite a lot on, so my face is still damp when I use my hyaluronic acid. So then that brings me on to my next skincare product, and as I was just saying about the hydration, my skin just is dehydrated. I drink so much water and that's just the way my skin is, so I really like to add as much hydration in as possible, and hyaluronic acid has been a really great ingredient for my skincare. It's a really great universal ingredient to use in skincare. It's really great for everyone. Even if you haven't got dry skin, it's really great to use. It just keeps those moisture levels in your skin. It keeps your skin nice and plump. So I've got 2 here. This is the SkinCeuticals HA Intensifier. I use this product all the time and I feel like I don't know the proper names of them. This is pricey, but this is amazing. Because this is really expensive, I wanted to find an alternative. I'm gonna say it's not as good, of course. I think this is like £90 a bottle, and this is maybe like £20 a bottle, so of course it's not going to be the same. However, I use this one when I really feel like my skin needs it. When my skin's at more of like a less dehydrated place, you can kind of feel it in your skin. You know, when you get out of the shower and your skin feels so dry and itchy and like that really tightness, that's when I use this. And then when my skin's not feeling like that, I will use this. And this is amazing. This really is great. Both are great. It's obviously just a price thing. This is incredible. SkinCeuticals are amazing, but they are high end, a high price. So Vichy Mineral 89, this has been amazing. I've absolutely loved this. On the bottle it says fortifying and plumping daily booster. I use it day and night to damp skin after I've used this. If you are going to use a hyaluronic acid in your skincare, I highly recommend applying it to damp skin, even if it's just damp skin from where you've washed your face. By putting it on to damp skin, it just keeps the moisture levels higher in your skin. There's loads more science behind it, but I'm not like a skincare expert. I just know like little bits. Anyway, let's move on to moisturizer, the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream. So I used to hate this product. I used to think it was way too rich and oily, but as my skin has got drier over the last year, I've been absolutely loving this. If you don't have dry skin, you might find this too much. Sometimes when I would use a moisturizer, I would apply it, and then 2 minutes later, my skin would feel like I hadn't even put a moisturizer on. It just soaked it in and it like needed more instantly. However, when I use this, I can feel like, you can feel a slight, when I say oily residue, that sounds bad, but it feels really soft and nourished and not dry, because the worst thing for me is putting makeup on top of dry skin is just a disaster. So I love this to really intensely moisturize my face. It feels so much healthier. I've been loving that. Finally, a lip balm, the Elizabeth Arden. This is part of the 8 Hour range, and it's the Intensive Lip Repair Balm. Again, over the years, I've gone through tubs and tubs of this, and this just is the loveliest lip balm. It makes your lips feel so moisturized, not sticky. It's just a great all-rounder lip balm. Okay, so skincare was the biggest category, so we can whiz through the others now. So let's talk all things body care. Kind of just like my face is dry, my body is dry as well. So I love to really slather myself in a good body butter that, again, soaks into the skin lovely, but doesn't sit dry on the surface. You can still feel the moisture on the surface. And this, the Super Healthy Skin from Beauty Pie. This is my second tub. I'm nearly out. I'm gonna need a third. This is a really gorgeous, rich body butter, and I love using this after the shower. It just feels so good on your skin. It also feels amazing as well. It's got shea butter and some like oils in there as well. It says it's a deluxe body moisture creme. It's really thick and oh, it's just absolutely delicious. If you aren't a Beauty Pie member, I do have a discount code for membership, so I'll leave that linked below. Next up in our body category, this is the Aveeno body oil spray. I actually got hooked on this on holiday. It's a body oil spray, so instead of using a moisturizer, this is just that extra bit richer. This smells amazing, feels amazing. When you're like covered in the oil, it soaks in lovely, but leaves your skin with this gorgeous shine to it, and that's why I was loving it on holiday. When I was wearing like dresses and skirts and things, it just made your body look really glossy and moisturized and just so lovely. And I felt like when you have a tan, it really enhances it as well. That's why I've used it more in the summer, but I'm definitely going to be using this in the winter as well. It's got lots of fatty acids in. It's got oat oil and jojoba oil, and really restores any dryness on the skin. So yeah, absolutely loving that one. This is really fun. It like makes me so excited because these are all the products like that I love so much. And then lastly, this is not a glamorous one at all, but I get really dry skin on my feet, and sometimes it does build up, especially on one of my foot. It's really annoying, like why just one? Anyway, this is very unsexy, this little combination. So this is a pumice stone, so I like to do this like once a week, once I've had a bath or shower, when my skin is really soft, and you know when you basically turn into a bit of a prune and any hard skin kind of goes soft, that is the time you want to do this. So then when the skin's all like damp and soft, I use the pumice stone and just rub it onto the hard skin areas, and oh my gosh, it just feels so good after. Then I slather my feet in this. It's a brand called Flexitol. I think you can just get it in like Superdrug or Boots. It's an intensely nourishing foot cream. I'll put a really thick layer of that on and then put some cotton socks on, and then oh my god, my feet feel incredible. The cotton socks allow the moisturizer to soak in, but also the skin to breathe as well. I'll leave those socks on like for a few hours until the cream has absorbed, and this has been a really good way to keep my feet looking fairly nice all through the year. Let's move on to hair care. I've got 3 products in the hair category. So first up is a Paul Mitchell shampoo, and this is shampoo 2. Their deep cleansing shampoo. What I have found recently is that where I leave my hair for probably like 4 days to sometimes 5 days without washing it, when I wash it, it needs a super deep cleanse. Like my hair does get really oily, and the reason I'm not washing it is just pure laziness. Where I've been wearing a bun, it goes up so much better when your hair's greasy, so I have been leaving it longer, which I think has made my hair so much healthier, but it really needs a deep clean when it gets washed. And I found that so many of my normal shampoos, they're great on kind of dirty hair, that's fine, but when your hair's super oily, it needs something else. I've actually been using the Paul Mitchell shampoo 2 for, when I say 10 years, I'm not exaggerating. I've used it on and off for 10 years. My mum actually used to work at Paul Mitchell. That's how we ended up using it, and I've just used it ever since. It's got lemon and all those really zesty ingredients to really lift off the grease on your scalp, and I have found that this is the only shampoo that gives me that squeaky clean hair after it's been super greasy. If you're also an oily scalp gal, give this one a go. Next up, Olaplex. This is the number 4P blonde shampoo. I don't tone my hair between having it highlighted. I just use this, and this keeps it such a gorgeous color. I've used it today, and look how nice, like what a nice color that's given my blonde, and my hair is desperately due. Look at my roots. This I have found to be the best purple shampoo. For years I used the Kerastase, the blonde absolute one, which I do love. It is really good. This is just like on another level. I found with all other purple shampoos, they can leave that purple bluey deposit on your hair, leaving it quite grey, whereas this, I just feel like it balances out any yellow tones. It doesn't leave that kind of residue on the hair. This just cleans up the blonde. Blonde gals, highly recommend. And finally, a dry shampoo. As I said, I've got really lazy with my hair, so a dry shampoo is my best friend. Again, tried so many over the years, and this is by far the best. The Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. It just freshens up your hair, doesn't leave that white powdery residue, it doesn't make your hair feel stiff, it just freshens it up. It like does the job, but makes your hair feel really light and refreshed again, and has a really nice fresh scent. Okay, let's move on to makeup. And all of these products, apart from one, I've been using for years and years and years. So I felt that they deserved the spot here today in the best of 2022 beauty. So let's start with the base. Laura Mercier, the Illuminating Primer. This is something you would have seen me use so many times. It's a really nice illuminating, as it does on the bottle, primer. It has almost like a pearlescent finish to it, so it gives your skin such a gorgeous glow before you've even put any foundation or like tinted moisturizer on or anything. If you like the glowy skin, this is amazing. This gives you that base of glow. Then I don't want to put loads of heavy foundation over the top to cover it all up. Moving on then to the It Cosmetics CC Cream. These work so well together, and this is one, again, I've been using for so many years. This is actually a jumbo tube, by the way. This is massive. I use the shade Light, and I find one pump is enough, and it just sits over the top of this perfectly, and it gives you that really healthy skin, glowy, I'd say like medium, what word am I looking for? Oh my god, my brain has gone completely dead. Medium coverage. Is that the right word? Coverage? It's like medium sheer. It's quite thick, the formula, but I quite like that because it does give a decent coverage. It's a CC cream, so you think, oh, it's going to be really like kind of light and nothing, but it's not. It is quite thick and it gives you a good coverage. So I do find one pump worked in with a stippling brush just gives your skin a really gorgeous glow. And then the Chanel bronzer. You're probably sick of me talking about this, but I love this so much. It just warms your face up, adds to that glow, adds to the sun-kissed look. It's very like natural and healthy. I've got it on now. It just makes your skin look great. So these three I've been using for years and years. They're not going anywhere. It's going to be a struggle to not put these in 2023's Best Beauty. And then my fourth and final thing in the makeup. This isn't something that I've been using for that long. However, it's gone straight to the top. It's the Hourglass Volumizing Glossy Balm. This is in the shade Mist. I've also got the shade Slip as well. These do sell out really quickly. If you're buying it online, don't be worried about the shades, because when I got Slip, it looked really dark, but because they're super sheer, it's not too heavy. It's just a nice light wash of the colour. It's really moisturising and glossy, and all of my products that I've shown you today, the look I love is this very healthy skin, natural, glowy, glossy, plump skin. All of these products are kind of like working towards that. So I love a nice light glossy lip. I hate matte lipsticks. Oh my god, I hate that feeling of like that dry lip. No, this is gorgeous, nice and sheer and shiny and healthy. Love it. Right, we're nearly there. The last thing is perfume. I've got 3 fragrances to whiz through with you now. Let's go back to the summer, and all spring and summer I wore this, the Jo Loves Pomelo. I think it's grapefruity. I'm really bad at describing scents. I wanted to do this perfume justice and get you the proper explanation of it. So I've just got it up online. Yeah, it's a grapefruit infused citrus, sharp, refreshing, energizing. On holiday, it gave me all of those holiday feels. It just reminds me of the summer. Oh, it's just so gorgeous, and I can't wait until it gets a little bit sunnier here, a little bit warmer, and I'll start to wear that one again. This one I have been wearing all year round, and it's the Atelier Cologne Clementine California. I'm going to be really annoying and say that I think this is discontinued now. However, what I wanted to talk about was the brand. They have so many gorgeous perfumes, and not that many people wear them, and not that many people know about them, which I love, because I feel like scents can become really popular and everyone starts wearing them, whereas I feel like these are still a little bit undiscovered. So if you're looking for a new perfume, definitely check those out. And then my final perfume, and this is one you would have heard of, it's Halfeti by Penhaligon. This is so indulgent and decadent, and if I'm going on a, I was going to say on a night out, but I definitely don't go on nights out. I just mean like if I'm going out in the evening, going out for dinner or something, this is what I will wear. For me, it's a lot heavier, richer. I love to wear this in the evening, and it's definitely one of those people always ask like what you're wearing, and if you've ever walked past Penhaligon's store, this is the scent that they pump out. I have a really strong like scent memory. The smell of things will really remind me of something, and because I always love to wear this if I'm going out, this just reminds me of like lots of like dinners with friends and like really fun evening times. So that is it. That is my Best of Beauty 2022, the products I've used the most, loved the most, and like want to recommend the most. I hope I didn't bore you too much. Sorry, I did get carried away chatting about those. As always, everything will be linked down below. Let me know what you thought of this video. Are any of these products also your favorites? Are there any that you want to try? Let me know in the comments. But thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you soon. Bye.